What's happening, Cornbread? How you guys doing today? Welcome back on another video. Today, we're going to be talking about how to strive with the roommate. Now, I know a lot of you guys have roommates, either be in college, either being just getting out of high school, either that or just at any age in the world. We all have roommates. You know what I'm saying? My whole life, I had a roommate. Either was my big brother or my little brother. Sometimes I had both as roommates, but majority of my life, I had my little brother was was the person that I stayed with in the room until we recently just moved over into the apartment. Now, my little brother now is my roommate, so he's going to college, right? It's been several years, right? He's about to graduate from high school, so shout out to my little brother Stone. He's graduating from high school. I appreciate him. Now, before we go into the video, don't forget to like and subscribe because if you press the notifications, you'll see every time we bring out a video and it will support the channel. I appreciate you guys very much. Okay, so the first step of living with someone else as a roommate. First thing you always need to know is respect. Now, what does respect means? That means doing things that are right in different situations. Like you shouldn't be bumping Chief Keef at 2 in the morning if your roommate needs to go to sleep, unless he loves Chief Keef at no matter what time. You know what I'm saying? I mean, if he does, ain't no wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that, right? But I would say that remember that you have to be conscious. You know what I'm saying on that point. Like don't be bumping music at night. Another second thing, respect is the kitchen. Now, if you cook in the kitchen and you're not cooking for the other person, make sure you clean the kitchen. Don't just leave it a rug because would you want to go into a kitchen to rub? You get me? You get me? So you should make sure that you clean after you're done and you go into your room, you do your stuff. And then that person, when they cook, they make sure out of respect, they do the same thing. It has to be equal on both sides. Everything I'm saying has to be equal on both sides. If they cook, they have to clean. If you cook, you have to clean, unless you're cooking for somebody else. So if you make food for the entire house, right? The real rule is like if I cook, you clean. That's how it should be, right? But sometimes that doesn't happen. Now the worst thing you can do is be negligent and not take care of the dishes and just leave them there and like nah, forget that. Somebody else will wash that. Like that's when things get filled up. That's when you get bugs. That's when you get roaches and you deal with all of that all together, right? Now that's another key thing. A part of respect is if you're gonna have if you're a man or you're a lady, if you're gonna have a boy over or if you're a guy and you're gonna have a girl over, right? I mean, it doesn't matter. People love who they love, right? So, but what I'm saying is that at least out of respect, say, hey, I'm gonna have my girl over here. We're gonna make some noises, man. I say you may put some headphones on, or you can may go take a walk in the park because we about to have a good time, man. I just want to tell you straight up what's gonna go down. So I mean, if you're gonna bump some music in your ears, you're gonna be fine. But I mean, if you don't, you're gonna be hearing a lot of noise, right? Be straight up and like be legit because if they do the same thing, that's just how it is. People are always gonna have people come over to have a good time, especially if it's your apartment, no matter if it's roommates. The most disrespectful thing is when people are like, oh no, you can't do that because I can't get a woman or I can't get a man. You can't be doing a woman or man in the other room. Nah, forget that. That's out of respect terms. If you're gonna have a roommate, that's just a part of it. That's just 100% a part of the situation. Another thing is about the stuff and food that you buy, right? If you didn't buy something, you need to ask the person, hey, can I have some of your burgers, man? Can I have some of your bread, man? Can I do this? Don't just straight up steal it unless you guys put money together both and everything in the kitchen is centered. Now, I think that's a good thing. Like, smart things to do if you have a roommate, hey, put the money in the pot. You guys both go to the grocery store. You guys get what you want. And you pick the little things that you want for yourselves, but then you buy in bulk. So you never have to worry about getting food. It's kind of like a end circle thing all the way around for that part. You get me? Now, the fourth thing is the living room. Now, the living room is where everybody goes who invite people over when they go, our family or anybody. That living room has to stay clean. I'm 100%. Nobody wants to walk into a house that the living room's a ruck. Especially when you have two people living in a house that have the opportunity to change that up. Fix up your living room. That's your center room. Living room. You get it? Living, right? You don't want a dead living room, right? So get you a nice TV in there, get you a nice sound system, get you a nice couch. Because that's a place that you guys can bond as roommates. It's a place you can watch films and basketball, football, variety of things in the living room. You get me? That's something you could do there. And center of that is also cleanliness. Now I'm gonna add this to what I'm gonna say here. If you have stinky laundry and they're sticking up the entire house, and you do have a washing machine, you should be ashamed. You need to get up. You need to take that stuff and wash it concurrently every week. You need to wash all your clothes and hang them up. Now, me, myself, I hang on my t-shirts and I fold my jeans. I don't put my t-shirts in no drawer. Anybody got time for that? I hang up my t-shirts because that's my garment I wear on my chest. You know what I'm saying? Jeans can be folded. And then you look in there, okay, I like these jeans. I like wearing these jeans. Shoes, I put them together on the top rack inside my closet. I'm always prepared for that. Um, that's what I would say as guys or ladies. You guys can do it completely differently. But if you take out my advice, I say for guys, hang up your shirts, fold up your jeans, and keep your iron on hand, because a lot of shirts you're gonna have to iron, especially if you go on dates. At least iron your stuff out. Because my father told me, he said his auntie told him that ironing brings the beauty out in clothes. That's what he said, right? So that kind of all adds into that, what I'm saying there. So cleanliness is important. Respect is important. Taking care of the living room is important. And having communication. That's another one. That's number 5. Communication. You need to be able to talk with that person. If you have any issues, don't be afraid to talk to them, tell you how you feel. Because if you are, then basically you're going to just let things keep going on, and you're just going to blow up on somebody. And don't be the passive aggressive dumb person who just puts notes on the wall. Hey, you didn't do this today. Hey, you didn't do that today. No one likes that in roommates. Just be straight up. Say, hey, man, why you're stinking up the house, man? Gotta wash your clothes, man. Come on, please, just wash your clothes. And then the person like, okay, I'll end up washing my clothes. I'll do what you do. Now we can't really control what people do in their rooms, but if the city comes around and they look at the room and see it's a ruck, especially if it's an owner or a landlord, they'll kick you out of the place. Now, do you want to lose your apartment because you have a rat in the other other room? No, you don't. You don't. So that's why we try to give each other both the best respect and try to keep our rooms up to par in that situation, because no one wants to lose an apartment over not being able to clean it up when we have the ability to do that. We have the ability to get up and clean, but a lot of us just don't want to do it. You get me? And another thing is, I'm trying to think if there's anything else. Well, internet. This is what it is. Shout out to the internet people. Everybody on the internet, right? Internet is very important. Now, if you guys can put in the comments the internet speed that you guys have. Right now we have 500 up, 500 down, 20 up, right? My little brother plays Xbox for several hours throughout the day. It doesn't mess up upload. I can still upload YouTube videos. I can still stream, do what I want. But if I would have bought the cheaper plan, and I was like, okay, it's going to be fine, everything okay. And then you see that people bringing over all the time, Wi-Fi, people getting on the Wi-Fi, things getting slower and stuff like that. What you need to do is you need to balance that out. If you both use the internet, you guys need to cut the price in half. And if you do, most of the time, you cut price in half. You can really get gigabit if you wanted to. Now, even the biggest YouTubers, they don't have gigabit internet connections. They may have like 20 up. It's not ever been about, just because you're a big YouTuber doesn't mean you need 1 terabyte internet. It's not really needed that way. Unless you want to upload, okay, I did this video. I'm going to upload a 4K video or 8K video in 2 minutes. But this is about the limitations of the computer, right? So you can have a lot of internet but have a weak computer. Me, myself, for a 4K video takes about 20 minutes to encode. Then after upload, it takes about 20 minutes. So about 40-minute process. But the thing about it is that you have to make sure that you guys cutting that in half, get the best internet that you want to do. If you're a streamer and you're both streamers, you guys need to get a big internet plan. You guys can't play around with no 10 megabyte internet plan. Can't be cheapskates on your internet for upload. You need to get the upper pan. If you can, and you're in your place, try to find the best internet connections in some situations. And some days your internet may go off. If you're here, you with your roommate, and then just say, hey, our internet's off, roommate. You want to watch some films or something? Want to watch a movie, or you want to go out to the movies or do something? Those are big times when the internet goes out that you guys can go out and about. That's why I'm saying number 6, connecting. So you guys need to go through things together with your roommate. Be more connected with them so they have respect by that. You know what I'm saying? If your friend's bringing over a girl, say, hey, man, can you bring a girl for me too? And then I'll bring a guy for me too. Or how it go. Try to give respect like that, where everybody's cool. Like, hey, man, I'm about to go to this date with this girl. She's gonna bring another girl with her. And it's gonna be dope. It's gonna be dope. You should come through. And like, oh yeah, cool, because you have that connection with your roommate. You need to be connected from heart because you're staying in that same place. You know what I'm saying? It's for safety reasons too. What if somebody breaks in the house and you guys aren't 2 friends and the guy's like, oh, let's put the gun here. Like, aren't you gonna help him? No, I don't like that guy. And then boom, you see? Always try to make good friends with your roommates. Now, there's different situations, roommates. Sometimes you get around in college. Sometimes you have a roommate because your brother. Sometimes your roommate because it's just a regular apartment. Sometimes you're in New York and it's super expensive, so you have roommates. And you may not only have 1 roommate, but this kind of applies for everything. Not even 6 roommates, 10 minutes, 20 roommates, no matter what. You can strive and have a wonderful experience with a roommate, guys. So thank you guys so much for watching the video today. I appreciate one of you guys. If you guys have any ideas of any other advice videos you guys want, please comment them in the description. And please like and subscribe and press the bell for notifications, because every time we put out a video, it's going to be some more lit. Thank you, Cornbreads. Love you guys. Have a wonderful, 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 wonderful. What day is it? What day is this? Is it? I don't know. Bye, guys. Cornbread for life.